But I'm going to turn this over to Jim Hirsch, our Associate Superintendent for Academic and Technology Services, because we have a special presentation today.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you, all of you, for coming here to share your time with Jim Dunlap. I know you all have stories. We probably could make a better roast than a presentation. Just start out with Jim. I had the opportunity to meet Jim when I was just visiting to come down here back in the fall of '95 and '96. And let me tell you, I had never seen anything like this facility, nor had I ever met anyone like Jim prior to that. And my 4 children were just thrilled to actually have a chance to meet Katie in person. Thank you to Jim. So you made a big difference in whether I decided to come down here. And I know all of us have individual stories that we really would love to share about Jim. I mean, how few of us get an opportunity to touch the lives of hundreds of thousands of children and their education and invest in their learning. This is just a rare opportunity for an educator to get that. And you may or may not know that after 35 years, I mean, Jim started teaching in 1976. And he and I have something in common. I started in '75. We started before a lot of things, even like JVC, VHS, VCRs were invented. I mean, we're old. We've been around the block. But Jim also, throughout the course of his career, has done many things, not the least of which is to create the Living Materials Center that we have out here in this facility. And once again, how few of us get that opportunity to actually create something and then stay with it for so many years. So it is a special occasion. Tammy shared a few things that you probably are interested, though. That it was back in 1984 when Jim first began as a columnist for the Plano Star-Courier, writing the Backyard Zoo. That is a long writing career as well as a teaching career. Jim. 1986, he was published in National Geographic, A Zoo with Class. Right from the heart there. And of course, in '87, this facility opened, and in 1989 is when Jim dedicated the Living Materials Center. So it's got a very long history. There are so many things besides being an author, a published author, starting in 1990. They don't have to die. The first book, 6 books have come since then. In 1993, and then again, 15 years later, in 2008, Jim was awarded the Texas Animal Control Association Humane Educator of the Year. Again, what an honor and a testament to the learning that Jim brought to all of us here in the community, even beyond our student learners. 1994, you began your film career in TV. With Animals, that aired for 13 years. And among so many honors, Jim was honored as one of the Plano ISD 100 heroes. That was limited to 100 people who made a significant contribution over 100 years of the district being in existence. And we can go on and on, but I think at this point, Jim, I think one of the most honorable things that can happen to an individual in a school district is to have a portion of a facility named after them. And I'm bringing greetings from Dr. Otto, our superintendent, who has decreed that the Living Materials Center will now be known as the Jim Dunlap. So Jim, you may go away from us, but you will never be forgotten for all you give to the district. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Peace.
You don't really mean it. I don't know what to, this is all very hard, and I've told my wife to take 15,000 pounds for the last week or two, that it's going to be difficult for me not to start crying, and so I'm not going to say much. It's just, this is wonderful, okay? And thanks to everyone, and okay, thank you.
Well, and now the wild rumpus can begin.
Okay, now,
Reed can go finish
stay here. It's
Oh.
going to be the caricature that is back there next to your office.
Yes.
This is designed to go above that caricature. So that's going to stay here. This is what you get to take home. This is a certificate, and I'll read it to you all. Presented to Jim Dunlap on the 2nd day of December in the year 2010 in recognition of his outstanding service to Plano Independent School District. Sorry. Sorry. Let it be known that from this day forward, the Living Materials Center will now be and forever called the Jim Dunlap Living Materials Center. Thank you for creating this innovative program that has educated, entertained, and inspired students for over 3 decades.
Okay, now can we go eat?
Now we can go.
Thank you all so much. I need to shake hands with a few hundred other people, but I'll get. Thank you all very much. Now get out there and hit the table.